What's my sound effects? Oh, yep. I forgot to turn that down from when I was actually doing other things with it. There we go. That's better. Okay. Hi everyone. So today we are doing planning and scheming. And why is that staying put? Oh no, there we go. Perfect. So what I'm thinking that we're going to be doing is, so we have a whole bunch of the terraforming lines that we've got, right? And I figure from here it drops down into a bit of a cliff situation, and then we have more happening. But I figure one of the things that we should also do is put in, what's it called? Some lines in place for when we put in the storage system. So I think that should be our first port of call. So we have a whole bunch of stuff. Also, how's your day going? Like, it's a good start to the morning here. We actually have sun and a little bit of warmth. Oh, that's good to hear. Like, oh, it's always nice to hear that someone's got a good day. Hearing a good day, like, it instantly is like extra happiness. Okay, so I'm thinking that somewhere around here should be good, because then that's got a good sight line and it also backs up against the mountain well. So if we go ahead and we put a pole here, we'll be able to see where it's at. And I'm thinking generally about 4 chunks worth should be good. If we F3 G, we should be able to see. So from there to that red line to that red line, should be the minimum size that we're wanting. There. So this should be the basic markers for where we're putting our storage system. So if we mark this out, then we were able to go back to the hill and see what it looks like, and if we like the size, the shape, the everything else. And if we don't like it, it'll be easy to move. That's the general theory, the general thought process, the generals about it. Generals? Something like that. I'm kind of hoping this works. Ah, let me place it, please. Okay. So hopefully that works, and we will be able to see this. This should be very obvious. And this should be fine, right? Okay, so yonk, yonk. Okay, I think that takes up a good amount of space and is actually in a really good sightline. And today is all about sightlines and bridges and things like that, so this is a good thing. Also, on the topic of streams and things that we did, I ended up getting more frogs and doing the frog farm all over again. So now we have a pearlescent. No, not pearlescent. The other frog farm. The yellow frog farm. We have the yellow frog farm now. Oh yeah, that, because what we're going to do with that is that's going to be really, really tall, like a big pillar, hopefully. And we're also going to drain that area so it goes down to the riverbed. So hopefully that should be good. So once we get this area done, hopefully, like I was really hoping I'd get this done in time for stream today, but I was out of luck. What's the pity? And the bright side is we have all the prismarine, so we never have to worry about actually running out. And what we're going to do is we're basically going to take some sort of other colored block, probably terracotta, as a planning block in this area and work out our paths and our bridges and things like that. And I think it should be good. Hopefully. Really hope that's what, like, that is the plan, but on the other hand, plans with us have never worked actually very well, so it may not actually happen at all like that. Like, I'm sort of... Plans have not worked well at all this week. It has just been a planless week. okay. We can manage. Although, funnily enough, after stream last time, you know how it was all thundery and stuff? Or I mentioned it was all thundery? I ended up having all the weather types. All of them. Yeah, like, there was fog, there was rain, there was snow, there was thunder, there was lightning, there was all of the weather. There was sun. There was sleet, there was hail, we had hail. Like, oh, if it was around the world in 80 days, except the weathering edition, we did it in one day. Drew, how are you going? So what we're doing is we're putting down the grounds for the terraforming. And then what we're going to do is we're going to plan out our roads and our bridges. And we've got over here the markers for where we're going to be putting our storage system. And our storage system is basically going to be a big tower in a drained area of the water. Yeah. And yeah, like that day was a whole hectic thing. And in some of the places where it's all shadowed, there is still bits of snow left around, and it's just like, I miss warmth. Also, all hail the Guardian Farm. We never have to worry about food ever again. Although I'm kind of getting sick of fish. We need something other than fish in our diet. We'll get omega-3 poisoning. Wait, is that a thing? Is omega-3 poisoning a thing? I'm not sure about that. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're Minecraft people. We don't need to worry about omega-3 poisoning. We just need to be worried about pixel poisoning. That's the thing we need to be worried about. Also, alright. Welcome. So, what we're doing here is we're doing a bit of terraforming so that basically we'll be having the beginnings of a city here, and we've got our storage system all plotted out where we want it to go, so we'll have a nice sight line. And that is the setup for this place. Although, if we are having a sidetrack, we might go for a fly around in the nether and see if we can find another bastion, but I don't think we'll go looking at it today because I don't think I could survive going to a bastion twice in a row. I think we need to like have a stream in between bastions. Oh, this? You guys? Do we think we should scare the new chatter with the mob farm? Because this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. Because if we go this way, I do a bit of a big style type of builds. But we've got an enthusiastic. I cover up. What? This creeper hole? We'll be making more creeper holes, don't worry. I play with TNT a lot. I like TNT. But meet the mob farm. We've just finished it. And the city is going to be our next project. So this is This is what we've been working on for the last month or so. But hopefully we get to be more enthusiastic with the city of the Wheaton Empire. And we're going to be hiding a bunch of littler farms in there so that we're basically going to be automating a lot of production and stuff, or at least semi-automating it. So life will be a lot easier for us over time for doing bigger builds. And yeah, that is something that you will definitely not get away from here. I can't help myself. Lore is just something that gets woven into this world. And I'm glad that you guys enjoy coming along for the ride for that sort of thing. Because, like, I think I would be hilariously honored if MatPat actually took attention to my world and my channel. Like, that would be really, really cool. Like, my survival world actually had a full-on story involved with it. Because I wanted to do different styles of building in it. And so I organized it so that I had 3 main styles I wanted to build in. Well, that was before my computer died and I lost the world for the longest time. And so I wasn't sure if I could actually get the world back. So I have gotten the world back since then, but I feel like I've grown. Like as a person and as a builder, so it doesn't feel like a great thing. I feel honored. I feel honored, Orang. But with my other world, I think I'd like to integrate some of the lore that was planned for it into this world, because I thought it was rather cool. Because it was things like what soul lanterns were used for, that they were used to guide the souls of the dead. And so people would leave them out, and that's how souls of the dead were guided back to the afterlife. And so if you see groups of soul lanterns, you know that this was a place of battle, or it's a graveyard, or things like that. And it's not necessarily a sad place, but it's a place of rest and things like that. It's just and opposite of Candelure? I don't know what that is. I'm not familiar with that. Would you like to explain? It sounds interesting. Because, like, I'm not familiar with Pokemon past Generation 2 or 3. Ah. Yeah, like, yeah, it's, yeah, it's like the opposite to that. Yeah. And one of the things I really wanted to do, and one of the things I wanted to do in the world was build underwater, over water, and up on the mountains. And I wanted to do it in modern style ancient style and I wanted to build ruins. So I worked out a plan that would have all of them fitting together, because there is nothing I don't like more than a world that doesn't feel connected to each other. So basically what I did was I organized it so that long ago the water was a little bit lower than it is now. Then came a freezing, which made the water drop quite severely. Was it freezing? Either way, there was an event that made the water drop, which led to the modern age, and then there was a catastrophe. And yeah. And I'd hoped to explore it, but it didn't happen, so now we have a whole new world, which means we get a whole new story. Okay, we've got all the base plate done, which means now we get to plan out roads. And the way I look at this is roads are more important than the buildings, because the roads are what creates your sightlines. And I keep, like, whenever I'm trying to talk and think at the same time, I'm always moving my hands, and this is not a situation that is very conductive for playing Minecraft and talking at the same time. It's not very useful. Empty. I think we need to go this way. So, one of the things that's happening here is the fact that the Wheaten Empire is a very land-based society, and they grow, of course, a lot of wheat. So, we need a lot of open areas for them to grow their wheat, of course. And we need wide roads for carts. That is the thing I think we need. And I'm also thinking that they're a bit magical. Yeah? And I want to base their color palettes, of course, off the very obvious inspiration of wheat. So, oh, we need lining blocks. Yeah, like it is. That's the great part about, I think, having a large project. As long as you're able to break it down into small chunks and have it as a large project that you can break down, then it's always great, I think. So, we have the tunnel where it's going to be going over and turn this into an area where we can walk over. Also, there's a lava pool under here. I'm a little worried about mining this and then falling into the lava, so we're going to have to worry about that later. But it's okay, I'm playing the game right. I have both tridents. See, I've got Zappy and Zeppy. I can't throw Zeppy at the moment. That's okay. Yeah! Like, there's just something about the Prismarine that just, chef's kiss. So, this is going to be the height of over here, but we're not worrying about that right now. Right now, we are laying down the roads. We've got a main road that I'm thinking will go through here, and we take it on a diagonal and lead it that way. And we don't need this to be fancy, because this is only planning. And I'm thinking that we'll probably end up using terracotta in the roads anyway, because it has that warmth and yellowness, brown yellowness to it. But we don't really need to worry about that right now. And I'm not sure if we want to go for eventually having... Oops. Eventually having bridges stretching out into the Badlands or whether we want to go that way. But for now, I think just working on this chunk of area is good. But what we can do is have potential areas, because I'm thinking what we can do is we can turn these into terraces and have wheat growing areas going through there. Oh, that's not good. Come here. I'm getting hilariously close to my villages and I don't like it. Can we get you? Yes. Ah. Hey, they're gonna like this. They're going to be semi-free roaming in the city. They'll love it. 10 out of 10. It'll be a great volunteer force. And anyways, that was so many arrows. Okay, now we've got bad omen. This is terrible. Like, on one hand, I'm always so nervous when I've got bad omen in these villages nearby. It's just like, oh no. But on the bright side, we have our cows. And I think we've got buckets nearby. Yes, of course we've got buckets nearby. Buckets, buckets, buckets. No, buckets, yes. Do. Because, like, yeah. Because the thing is, actually, if we keep a bucket of milk on us, that'll probably be safer than anything else. Because in that spruce box over there, we've got like 10 villages, I'd say. So we'd be very easily starting a raid and it would be very awkward. Okay, where is the up bit? Can we get up there? I don't think we can. I think we have to go the long way round now. Oh well. So I'm kind of thinking we have most of this area come down into a terrace, so it'll be a mixture of natural looking cliff and these walls over here, or at least let me up, please. Please let me up. Thank you. These walls over here. Ah, there we go. Which will mean that we'll be able to also put in stairs. And we could probably do them in birch. Bamboo. It's bamboo. It's bamboo. It's bamboo. An actually organized storage system. Thank you, Orang. Like, having an actually organized storage system is worth its weight in diamonds, because like the amount of time it takes looking through things to find stuff is just pain. And I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll have something around about here, like a meeting area, like sort of like this. Nice and reasonably sized for walking around, and then that can split off and go this way, and we can have stairs going up this hill. So that's another way up here. We'll figure out actual stairs later. Don't worry, we won't leave them looking dumb like this. Although, dumb is probably a bad description of that. bland like that. As for the wall, like, I really liked how the pots turned out, because having the pots, I was really surprised at their texture and stuff, because I wasn't super following the Trails and Tales update stuff. So seeing them in action was really cool. Okay, so we've got sections that'll really help break this up, and also having the walls in place beforehand, the roads planned beforehand, means that it actually breaks it up into smaller jobs. So if you're working on, let's say, this area, a much smaller work section job thing, so you're not actually needing to worry about actually going ahead and being like, oh no, I actually have to build this entire thing. You can actually mentally section it off into, oh no, I'm just building this little area rather than this entire area. Speaking of which, I think if we bring this like this, sort of like in this sort of direction, then we can bring this over into some stairs over this way. Oh, who was it that mentioned the US and aliens, like having that big huge hearing? I looked into it, and it turns out that apparently it wasn't super about, yes, the US has actually found aliens. It's more about the US being like, yeah, can the pilots please, pretty please, have a reporting system that won't get them called insane for if they find something suspicious that might be aliens. Which is like really cool, because apparently a lot of other countries have had that system in place for quite some time. And then we have this way going like that. And so, hopefully, it would be really nice to build a tree today. We could put a tree here. And that would be a really nice feature piece and stuff. It'll do a little bit of the sightline blocking, which isn't as amazing as we'd want, but yeah, that is a whole thing. We could off-center the tree and like put it here instead. And I think that would probably be better rather than smack bang in the middle. Like, just be like, oh yeah, it wasn't me, it was the aliens. But on the other hand, it would be like, oh yeah, I don't really want to lose my job because aliens. But I kind of understand why. Because if you see something weird and unexplainable and you don't want to report it because you don't want to be called crazy, that's a whole nother thing. Okay, so if we're building a tree, actually, no, let's focus on this. We're building the bridge that we were originally, that's actually part of the title of this whole thing. We put the bridge in the title. So let's work on the bridge because we have it in the title. Yes. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we will go ahead and we'll work on the archway first. No, the flat bit up the top. That's the bit. And what we'll do is we'll flatten that out to the distance we need it to be. Because if we have that about right, then that should work out fairly well. Yes, oh no, well, technically I'm a VTuber, but I don't really care for the word VTuber. I'd like to consider myself Faceless Plus, but it's fine. So I'm thinking that overall, we go for something that's sort of this deep. Let's figure this one out. Because if we get it pretty deep, we can actually have a road and then like a couple of stalls on it, or something like that, or a cannon or something like that. Yeah, about there. About there's good. Wait a minute. I'm just looking at the heights on this. Oh, I've put this one block too high. Okay, before we mess up this real well, let's just rip this down and put it at the foundational level that we need it to be at. Because otherwise we're going to run into a few problems. Oop. I get a feeling I'm going to have the whole "it's a VTuber, oh no, follow me" for the rest of my career. Oh, I think in Minecraft, like, there are mods for that, and some of them are very interesting. Like, you can get so far in a mine and the wood will start creaking. It's really interesting, but on the other hand, I'm not sure if I'd want to play them, because that means that you actually have to consider the laws of physics. Like, I'll probably play it for a special or something, or a fundraiser or something like that, but doing it as a matter of course, nah. Because the idea of getting so far in and then having the wood start falling on you is scary as. But on the other hand, it is really intriguing, because having those sorts of physics calculations run is like, I do wonder how they managed to pull that off. Yes. We would die so many times. Oh, that would be so much fun. We would need to try that just once. Maybe for Halloween. Maybe we do it at Halloween. Maybe we just have a Halloween special and we blow so many things up. Ultra realist. Oh, here we go. Ultra realistic Minecraft. Everything explodes. I mean, it's a square meter of TNT. That's a oh. I'm trying to picture how much of an explosion that would make. Oh, cubic. I'm sorry. I got my numbers wrong. Yeah, that is so much of a boom. Yeah, I can see how that is. Yep. That is. I cannot, off the top of my head, picture how much of a boom that is. Like, I cannot think of any time I've seen anything more than like a little stick, like a couple of sticks at most of TNT being used. So, like, picturing that is a lot. That is a lot of boom. my word. Oh my word. That is too much TNT. That is too much TNT. Oh, that is getting you into trouble TNT. Oh my word. Oh my word. That is very much get you into trouble TNT. Like, I cannot think of any way that would not be get you into trouble TNT. No reasonable pyrotechnician. Holy what? No, we are actually starting to get over bridges. We started with laying out some roads, and we also marked out where the storage system's going to be. So we've got some sight lines going, and now we're doing a bridge. Hop, hop. Yeah, yep, I did. So one of the things I wanted to be in high school was a pyrotechnician. So I do understand the some of the stuff that goes into it. Yes, very straight lines. Oh, sight lines. Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you just do if you do the buildings, then you can end up with a cluttered mess, I think. But if you plan out where you can see and where you can stop seeing, then you can actually have a greater control of what the view is going to be. So by going ahead and organizing that sort of stuff, I think you end up with a better result, especially if it's going to be a build where there's going to be multiple parts interacting with each other, like a city build. So I'm thinking with this intersection here, we'll put the tree off to one side like this. Although it is more traditional to have the tree here, it is a smaller intersection. So having the tree off to one side, it'll only partially interact, and it should just cradle from this way. Just cradle. No, pyrotechnician. The people that do fireworks or the explosions in movies. Just cradle the archway. So that's hopefully where we put the tree. So, what we need to do. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing was, you need to do a lot of writing in chemistry tests, and writing and me don't go well together. So it didn't work out. And especially when going into university, I would have had to do even more writing, so it double wouldn't have worked out. But hopefully we should be able to connect these sides up to an imaginary point over on that side and get something good. And today is mostly about just placing the stuff down, but that's all good. And I'm thinking that, like, we'll spend a little bit of time in the nether and the end most streams, so that we can pick up a few more shulker boxes and hopefully pick up a netherite upgrade template. So we're not going to the nether today. I think last time we went to the nether enough. No, shoot pig, thank you. So that is happening. The nether is happening not this time, but another time. But I'm definitely feeling the need for more shulker boxes. And if we get enough shulker boxes, we can have a shulker box unloader or few in our storage system. And then we can have all the stone. And if we have all the stone, then we will not have to be waiting and doing things. Should be good. Chicken, you are in the wrong place at the wrong time. And if you stay there, you will have troubles. You will have many troubles. So yes, those are the plans. And I'm also thinking that, oh, I think I've told you guys about the whole hall on the hill, castle on the hill situation up here. I'm not so sure that we'll manage to pull off a castle, but we might pull off a hall or a tower with the size and stuff. This is the wrong shulker box, but we'll take those instead. Like, on one hand, the Perseverance farm is way too efficient for what we need it for, but on the other hand, using it as a foundation block has been the most useful thing ever. Like, it is so much quicker than just digging up stuff. Like, I can't think of anything else that's any quicker than this. The only thing that would make it quicker would be if it was... No, it would not be quicker if it was just automatically killing itself on soul campfires. You know what? No, shoot! Be gone! Oh! That is terrifying. That is actually terrifying. Is there anyone else who wishes to challenge me? You wish to challenge me? Go! Shoot! Be gone! That is actually terrifying. Well, we get a 4-meter radius with TNT. Like, I think we do pretty well. Apparently they don't want to let me. Chicken. It was warned. It was warned. Actually, we should collect those feathers. Oop. Oh, we do not want the chicken. That. There we go. Perfect. That is horrifying. That is really, really horrifying. I'm not sure I was ready to hear that. Like, that is actual scary. And to think, we have a shulker of TNT. Well, half a shulker, but still, we have all the excitement in a box. We can hide behind a shield and it'll be fine. We can hide behind what is essentially glass and it'll be fine. Minecraft really has some strange physics. Although that being said, like, I do understand how they get the idea of obsidian being really tough. Like, it comes out of a volcano. Of course it's gotta be tough, right? Oh yeah, yeah. Like, it explodes like that, of course it's going to be that, well... Hooked. Okay. So at this point, this is going to start curving, so we're going to be really careful with that curve. Oh, boop, boop. And I'm thinking that we take it sort of past that second acacia tree, that one there. That's in the middle of the crosshairs. That's basically where I'm aiming. And hopefully we hit. No, I do not think it's necessary to say the rest. Are we on track? No, sort of. Like, I think we are definitely not on track. Okay. Like, on one hand, it is nice to have the extra range, but on the other hand, it'd be really nice to... Okay, we're going to chop everything back on this. No. Okay, I'm thinking we need to bring this back to probably here and try again and bring it in a sharper curve. Yeah, we can curve, we can do this. Because basically, I kind of want the tunnel there be straight going through this on a diagonal, so you'll actually be able to see all the way through it. Versus this, that'll be curved. Doop, doop, doop. Although we could go with a curve on this, like a much greater curve. And it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now this way, right? What can I say? I like TNT. TNT is fun. Properly applied TNT is the best thing ever in Minecraft. Ah, we have made it to the right tree. No. I'm not even in the right country for that. I'm not even sure my country even knows what that's all about. Actually, in New Zealand, like, I don't think civilians can even get their hands on TNT. Like, New Zealand gun laws are really strict and stuff like that, and I'm going to stop talking about that because I don't think that's really appropriate to be talking about. But yeah, yep. Like, oh! Has anyone seen the trailers for what's it called? TMNT? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, I am loving the art style. And the fact that Jackie Chan is voicing Splinter, I'm there for that. So the art style for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles looks like kind of like it was inspired by the Spider-Verse, and the fact that it's got that sort of hand-drawn look, but it's also very loose and scribbly kind of at certain points. Like it has that younger feel to it. Oh, and I think they've also got younger actors as the voices. It sounds like they've got younger actors as the voices, which is definitely a change from definite adults as the voices. Because, like, I think having actual younger actors cast as the turtles, because they're actually acting like their voices sound too. It's a really cool casting choice, I think. Rather than having adults sounding like adults but acting like younger teenagers. It's a nice piece of continuity and it works, I think. There we go. Okay. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll do the faces and the tunnel, and then we'll fill in the top, because then we'll be able to be more able to tweak the tunnel and do that sort of thing. And I'm thinking that we go for a hard diagonal, like a straight 1x1 diagonal on the tunnel, and that'll be actually easier to work with. And so what we need is a pattern. And basically, it looks like they're also leaning into the mutagen storylines. And those haven't really, as far as I know, been super touched on, although I haven't watched Rise of the TMNT. Or what is it, Rise of the TMNT? The latest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons. Like, I haven't stayed up to date with them. I sort of stopped with the 2003 series. So I don't know where it went from there. So we need some wheat. And I think what we'll do is we'll take some of that. And actually, if we head into the nether, we grab some froglets, because we happen to be happily, well, if we grab some of that, we have froglights. We can use them, and we have yellow froglights now. And some yellow, some orange. And if we use probably acacia, or I'm thinking jungle for stairs, if we need stairs. I think that'll be a good mix. So, but yeah, it seems to be, like, from the trailers, following the whole, yeah, coming of age story type thing. So I'm really hyped for the animation. All is in the air. Is that? I feel like that is a joke. Or is? Wait, fall. Wait, that's what you guys call winter, autumn, right? Spring, summer. Oh, awesome! I'm glad I've got you excited. Yeah. And we go this way. We go straight this way. I've figured it out. On the long term, all we have to do is go this way. Oh, that gets me excited. It's like, if it's autumn over there, then it's hopefully spring soon. And look at that. Like, I spent yesterday building the extra frog farm so that we'd actually have these. And aren't they so cute? So now we... Yeah. What? You guys saw that, right? It was there. It was there. Wanna eat me? It's gonna wait till you guys are offline and it's gonna eat me, and next time I'm here I'm gonna be a mimic. But yeah, we have the purple frogs and we have the yellow frogs. All we need to do, we need to make one more of these, and then we will have all the frogs. And like, this is ridiculous quick too. I'm really happy about this. Might as well grab these while we're here. Like 10 out of 10. Yeah. Like this is a very happy spelling, and this is a very happy spelling farm. I'm really glad I made this. Like 10 out of 10. We'll make again. Yeah, and like, I haven't even AFK'd there much. I think I only AFK'd there for like 10 minutes total. Although it wasn't really a, like... There is one thing that I find very hard to do, and that is like disengage from the computer while I'm actually in this world. Because I have a very serious paranoia of like a ghast spawning or something like that, even though I know there's no spawnable blocks for a ghast to show up. So I'm always like editing, or I'm doing something while I'm AFK, because otherwise it's just like I am very worried that a ghast will show up and blow me up. Or a piglin will be there or something, and I just panic click. So basically, this is the first block that we need to pay attention to. And what we're doing is we're going to first set this arch up as what it's actually going to look like. Then oh yeah, that is a very good idea. That is a very, very good idea. So we got some of that. We got some of that, and that comes in both varieties. How do we? Oh, can we go 1, 2, 3? There we go. Like, I love the fact that this is actually directional. Like, dealing with panic is definitely something that's always been a working on thing. So, like, coming into Minecraft and dealing with it that way has been an interesting ride. And I think if we go like this, I think that's a really nice color palette for this. And I think like mixing in the two frog-light, or the three frog-light things should be good. Oh, and we can have bricks. That should be good. Good point. If we're not streaming, that is a good point. Like, I've never actually used Alt F4. And I'm thinking what we'll do. Yeah. Like, this place is based around having that really warm color tone. Actually, I'd really like to see what these look like put down. Ooh, we can even mix in some of these. Like, not many. I don't think we want to put in many of those, but I think on occasion we could use some of these in other places, but I don't want them in the tunnel. Yeah, exactly. We are taking advantage of the savanna biome and the fact that the grass looks the way it does. So we are complementing the grass and where we're at, because I think that is something important. And another thing, wait, where's that water? I think we've got water over here. One thing that I think is important is that you take into account the biome that you're in, or at least for me. Is when you take into account what biome you're in, the color of the grass and stuff like that, and you work with the biome, it's really useful. Because we also have a warm white that we can use, and that is bone blocks, which gives us a warm neutral that we can use a lot as well. I'd totally forgotten that I'd been using these, and I'd set them aside specifically for this reason. But yes, there we go. There's our warm white. Because Minecraft actually has a lot of warm whites and cool whites and things like that, and so that's a good thing to keep in mind. We'll just stick those in there for now. I think we'll use the cheese for now. So basically, I'm thinking we'll do a 3 wide design, and we just need to clear that out a bit. Actually, these 2 blocks takes longer to mine than me. I think it's the same. Because, yeah, I think it's the same. Wait, real? Or do I just exist with a pickaxe too often? What? Okay. I feel like you're pulling my leg. Oh, grass definitely takes way longer to mine. Like 10 out of 10, grass takes way longer to mine. I feel that every time I go to mine grass, it's an eternity to mine the grass, and it's awful. Like, they need a grass mining buff, please. So if we have that, and then, so that's its edge. Then I'm thinking we go a frog light every 3 blocks. We'll use this as the center. But I've bit of an efficiency 5 pig. It just goes brrr. Anyways, I don't notice the difference. Wait, where is the green? There is the green. Then we go like this. And then we grab a hay bale and we put it on its side. Oh, no, we're definitely going to have that going upright. And then we should be able to repeat that like so. Oops. So that gives us the first thing. And we should be able to repeat this on both sides and it should be good. Hopefully. So, frog life. And we can either do this backwards and forwards or up and down. Fingers crossed. Like, tunnels are tricky things. If we go like that, then that actually gives us the full tunnel effect. What we're looking at. Then you can break netherite blocks, but you cannot break reinforced deep slate. I have tried that. It was a silly maneuver. 10 out of 10. Do not recommend. Okay, then I think if we go. What? Oh. What? How long? How long does this take? Does it even drop anything? What? I feel like I need to call bull on this. This feels like a... This feels... I feel like this feels like a... Like you're pulling my leg. Okay, so if we have a... So what we're doing is we're laying down the basic color scheme and we're also laying down the lights. So I'm pretty happy with this basic color scheme. It's got a pattern at eye level and we're also got it pretty good, I think. So we'll be able to bring in the other side. Okay, I will believe you until proven otherwise. That seems like pain. That seems like actual pain. Okay, so now I think what we do is we grab a bit of sand, we stick it up there, and we let it fall down. And what that'll do is it'll mark out exactly where this is at, because otherwise, oh no. We got that pretty right. Nice. Sweet. Okay. So if that's where we need to start it, then boom. Okay. So the tricky part is the fact that we can either do it one of two ways. We can either have the pattern go diagonal and connect up this way, or we can have the pattern not like disappear, and if we have the pattern disappear then it'll be easier but it won't look as great. So I'm kind of thinking we do the pattern connect diagonally. What do you guys think? Like, if we do the pattern diagonally, we'll probably have to go back and repeat a few things. Because it'll need a few adjustments along the way. But it'll probably look better in the long run. Diagonally? Okay. Let's pull this off. All right. So repeat. If we repeat that, no, what is it? Twice? Yes. Okay. So if we set this up, like just first couple of times, then we should be able to work from there, which I think is the most important part because then we're connecting it. Then we need the cheese. I really should not be calling it cheese, but that's okay. Although, I mean, cheese is one way of looking at it. Oop. Wait a minute. It's not even supposed to be there. You are a mistake. Here we go. Mistake fixed. Problem solved. What? 2. Okay. Problem fixed. Done. Deal. Okay. Ooh. Like, I kind of think that if we go ahead, then we put in temporary arches between these guys and those guys, that should help us with the situation. And I kind of think that we need some scaffolding. So if we grab that out, then we should be able to break things open. Nope, that is the wrong phrasing. We can organize things so that we can get this looking like it should. Yes, that's right. So we can get that archway looking like it should, and we can have things looking good. Do we have opera screen? That is not enough. I think it's enough. Because the thing is, this is not going to be the same angle as that, which makes things a little bit tricky, but it's still the same center. It would almost be better if we created an arch. Okay, plan. We create the archway 1 block wider than everything else, and then we pave over it like mosaics. I think that'll be the easy way around this. Because then it gives us a template to work to, and we can go ahead from there to actually move things around, build things on, etc, etc, and it won't cause us so many troubles in the long run. Does that make sense? Gosh, I hope it makes sense. So basically what we're doing is we are taking this, we are going ahead and we are putting this along here, because this is the in 1 block bit, so that's okay. And we'll do this for just this first bit so that we can test it out. Oh wait, no, we needed that in place. And hopefully we'll get something that works. Fingers crossed. Ooh. There we go. Perfect. then if we bring this on here. I know if what we can do is watch this and then be like 1, 2, 1, 2. I know, all the way along. That was the part where I wonder why I didn't go for like a straight up and down tunnel with a little bit of a diagonal top, and then I go, no, this will look better. This will absolutely look better. Okay, then we've got this going in like that. In, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. There is a roof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That? Right? Yes, okay. We have got this. I think. I think this looks good. I think we've got this working. Okay. Now we just need the scaffolding. We appreciate you, scaffolding. You are much appreciated. Please do not go other places. Okay. It went other places. 2, 3, 4. Falling down. So I think doing this, it should be able to fill in things and do things like we need it to. But this is also highlighting the whole depth thing that we're having problems with. So we're actually going to have to fudge this a lot more than I was originally thinking of and expecting. Because that is quite a gap. Okay, we go 1 there, and maybe there, and then if we bring that along like this, that's right. No, that's right. Because this is giving us the shape that we want, but without actually worrying. Then that comes along like that. Wait, there. Cool. And then one more, hopefully. And hopefully we have this. Okay, 1 and just a block there, and we're good. There we go, and that follows the shape of the roof above. Boom, done. Awesome. So now all we need to do is actually have the roof on this, and we should be good. Awesome. Cool. Although there is, oh no, we forgot the rest of it. I forgot the rest of it. So, the rest of it has been forgotten. Don't you? Okay. Next time I plan a diagonal bridge, maybe you should go with like a randomized pattern and that. No, no, we do not back down from challenges. We embrace challenges because challenges like this are what makes us better builders. What it's all about. Okay, I'm pretty sure this will be like this because that goes in like that. That's right. No, that is not right. Because I think like doing things like this is part of learning and growing and stuff. Even though sometimes it is hard. Although it is really tricky. Okay. If we work out this front end, then we should be able to work out the rest of it. I think. Okay. Boop. Here we go. Alright. Hey, Jones! Come on! We got that. So now I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll put a roguelite. This time we can do it like that. Roguelite there and there because they look cool. And it also provides a lot of light because one thing I find like with doing underground spaces is it always feels like it needs a lot more light. Because otherwise you're kind of left going and wondering why it feels so gloomy. And I'm not sure if that's because like you're underground or if it's because there isn't actually that much light. But it's always something that I notice. And we do not have a stone cutter. Okay, jungle logs it is. And I think being able to adjust that is something that's really good. So if we go ahead and we go like that, and since we'll be replacing that, I think they'll be fine. And we'll probably just tuck something in behind. Then I'm thinking, maybe we tuck some bamboo behind there. We've been listening to the song a few times. I have a sneaking feeling that we've been listening to the song a few times. I need a better music player. Who knows? What's a... I need to look up a decent music player to be playing the musics. Actually, Acacia. Get some of that orange going on. And then maybe bring in some stairs down here. I think will be good. Not stairs, called something else. Fences. There we go. Then if we break these and slip in some bamboo. We put those in the wrong spots. But at the very least, even if we don't strip it, it still brings a warmer green rather than a cooler green there. But I think we'll strip that and bring it into the yellow. And I think that really helps. What would that be? That one will be there. There. You know what? Why don't we just replace them all? I think that'll just make our lives so much easier. We will be able to see them all. Boom, boom. And bam. Yeah, definitely. Actually, why don't we replace those with stairs? Because I think those look a bit too chunky. So we probably do... Yeah. Diagonally? Oh, yes, yes. Grab all of that. Then grab some stairs. And then I think that's good. Yeah, and then we should be able to put a fence through there. And I think if we repeat that, I think that's what we're good with. Although what we do with the roof, I'm not entirely sure yet, but we can figure it out. I think that's part of the wonder of building is just like figuring out what you're looking at as you go. Thanks, Irang. How do you pronounce that? Is it Urang or Urang? A new ore? I think a new ore because like you get walls and like vertical slabs are great and I've played with them and modded, but I don't think that they're super necessary to building because I think they sort of Yora? Is that a good pronunciation? Yora? I don't think that like you go ahead and lose a lot without them because you end up with a lot of other kinds of building, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. And even when I'm not using modded, I don't miss like I use the vertical slabs when I'm in creative, but I don't miss them when I'm not in creative, if that makes... Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I got there. Whereas I have walls, I have fences, I have all of that. Actually, if we get fence gates and put them... Let's look at fence gates and fence posts. Just putting them in between. I have a lot of acacia because we took down the village, but I don't have jungle, so I'll make a couple of jungle ones. I think jungle would probably look pretty good. Just tone down the orange a little bit. Like that. And I think, like, going... Okay, no problem. I feel the same about spelling. Like, some people say spelling, some people say spelling. Although it does sound really odd when people go with spelling. I'm kind of thinking that the jungle provides that sort of neutral tone, whereas this is very red-orange. So I think we'll go with jungle. Do we have much jungle left? Yes, we do. Like, why am I worrying about whether we have enough jungle in our inventory when we have boatloads? Oh my goodness. Okay, so now comes the tricky part, because we're basically connecting Froglight to Froglight. So I think what we'll do is we will mark it out where everything connects to in a basic line, because this is where things get a little bit tricky. So we need to figure out how much of an angle it is, and it looks like it's 3. Wait, how many blocks is this? So we need a direct line. So that looks like it's what, 2 blocks difference. So we can go like this. And that's going to be our guiding path for how we do our build from here on out. So all of the design from here on out, it's going to follow single pathway, and we need to make sure that pathway is even. So that needs to be as close to the center as possible, and I think that's as close as it's going to get. Ooh. What's the time? That is the time. Cool. And I think at this point, like, I think the ceiling will do in... Actually, I know how we're going to get around the whole problems with patterns not matching up. We will have a mostly plain ceiling. If we have a mostly plain ceiling, then because sometimes when you have a very busy wall, a very busy ceiling, and a very busy wall, you can end up with issues of your brain not knowing where to look. So if we have a plain bit, let's remove that for now. If we have a plain bit in the middle of the ceiling, much like what we've got right now, and we have basically encroachment on there up to where these bits are, and we leave these 2 blocks very plain, and probably we might actually take it back to this bit here, so it's 4 blocks wide. Then we're actually able to keep an area that's able to funnel the eye. So it's working like something that's an arrow pushing your eyeballs going this way. And we'll also have a fairly plain but not super plain pathway, so it's something that pushes your eye and makes it super nice and clean and stuff like that. Sound like a plan? Oh, which means that we need to go ahead, knock that out. Awesome. And I think what we'll do is we'll put half slabs up here so that these aren't going to disappear. And I think we'll make in-stone half slabs. Yeah, awesome. I think one of the things that we're definitely going to need to implement in this city, and almost everything that we do, is little water pools so that we can go flying. Like, that is not a lore thing, that is a spelling thing. because I like being able to fly. And I don't like using up my rockets. Okay, where have we put a stone cutter? It will be in here? Yes, okay. Speaking of which, we don't need those, and that goes in there. And I'm thinking on... what would it be? Wednesday? Monday? Monday, next stream. So that it's probably Tuesday for most of you, unless you're living in a GMT plus time zone. Sunday. I'm sorry, my time zones just aren't working today. If you want to get a better idea of my time zones, then check my profile banner or check my Discord. Links in the description. Or when I stream 3 times a week. But I think we'll go looking for ice, because for my storage system we need a bigger iron farm so that we can actually go ahead and actually get enough iron to do, well, yes, more volunteers. They knew what they signed up for. But we need ice. We need lots of ice. So wait, how did... oh no, that... you know what? That block is fine there. It's the edge of the thing. But basically, we need ice to travel or do things with. So if we collect the ice, then... ooh, I've just been given licorice. Oh, this is a happy day. This is best day. Anyways, ice. We need the ice to push the items along, and also ice can be used for storage systems, I think. I need to do more research, but yeah. So if we find somewhere that we can use the ice for, or we can get the ice from, then we're sorted. Oh. Ooh. I think we also made this tunnel the wrong shape. I'm just looking at this and I'm like, some of this is on the wrong thing, but on the other hand, it really looks cool anyway. So I'm kind of okay with that. And what happens if we go with this, like that, and just placing them randomly? Like, it'll create a little divot on the edges. I'm kind of there for it. And we mix acacia and jungle. Nah, I don't think I'm there for that. Like, I'm there for the idea of it. I'm not there for the practicality of it. What about bamboo? Okay. Spots or no spots? Okay. Not sure about... wait, if we put this... I think if we have these, like that, I think that'd be good, because we need to cover that up. But that there is not really, I think. That's not really... I'm kind of... I think we're... okay. That is a yes. then perhaps this. Okay, this one is a yes. We have a final say. Then that there. And then this. There. With the right tool. And we're sorted. Oop. Okay. So we should be able to just do that on the other side and we should be good. And fill it in like that. And fingers crossed, we have everything organized and in the right place. Like, it's kind of always nerve-wracking when you're doing a pattern, and it's just like, is everything in the right place? Am I double checking against the right places? Is, like, everything counted out right? Is it correct? And then, like going ahead and double checking against itself and making sure, and then hoping like heck that everything's actually all organized and stuff, and then finding out like ages later that no, the pattern was not correct. Like that I think is pure pain. And that is not supposed to be there. That is actually supposed to be this. Here we go. Okay, so we should be able to just fill this in with this. And we have our tunnel. Or at least the beginnings of it. Oh, that looks pretty. And we can now move this and see what it looks like. Ta-da! Oh, I just realized we have this whole side that's not connected. Okay, one there, then that goes, no, that goes there. Then this. Let's figure this one out. We go. There, then that goes there. Because we can manage this. We have the yellow light somewhere. There we go. One, two. 1, 2. Yes. No. We do not. Okay, yellow light. And fish. Fish is also important. One of these. 1, 2. Yes. Okay. We got the hang of this. Thing that goes squish. Scaffolding. Okay. I kind of think that when you're doing a build and you have an area that is like just a tunnel or just a whatever, it deserves just as much love because it's your world. But then again, like your version of love and care and time and effort looks different compared to anyone else's. Like your version might be, I put down a dirt bridge, or I go ahead and I do something else. You might be someone who actually likes doing farms and making it really doing those industrial farms that are really super complex, and I have no way of understanding them, and they're really cool. And I think that is a really great way of timing care, just the same as people who speedrun worlds and do it again and again and burn through 1,000,001 worlds a day because they're looking to see how fast that they can beat the enderdragon, I think. And I think it's really cool that so many different people have so many different ways of caring. And I know it probably doesn't look like caring to a lot of people, but the fact that there's time and effort put in, like, I don't know, that seems like caring to me. Okay, so we should be able to ditch the wireframe now and continue out, because we've got the pattern, we've got the roof, although I think we kind of screwed up the roof and it is now it's now a bit flat, but that's okay, it still looks good. And we should be able to keep this going. We have a tunnel, we have a bridge. Oh, this is good. We can remove this from inside the completed area, I think. Oh, that looks cool. That looks really cool. Okay. So we can go like this. And we can actually complete this pattern all the way through and it should be good. Yeah! I think I figured out what happened. So when we were doing the whole archway thing, I accidentally went and copied the top of the original circle along rather than the planned one block higher one instead. So it did an oops. And that was the end of that. I think it still looks okay. I think we just got a bit of a diagonal. Oh, that's okay. The place that's going to get blown up is not there. I mean, we can take a TNT break. All we need for that is we just put this stuff back in a safe place. Like that. And where we're actually going to be blowing up is over here. And you see, I don't like this. I really don't like how it looks. What I want is some terraces. And actually, yeah, a TNT break sounds nice. So I think we can have, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. It can go. I think we can have some fun with TNT. It'll be the perfect way to have a break. Where's my TNT? Who stole my TNT? Ah. Never mind, we're good. I was there for a minute. Yes. You would not believe the amount of bases I've done that to. I've even been asked to do that to a base on occasion. Although, no, I was asked asked. I only blow up bases that I've been asked to do that to. Friendly only. I promise. I don't believe in actually blowing up someone's hard work if they don't want it, when they actually, you know, want it blowing up. Like, I don't believe in grieping. Grieping? That's not a word. Like, I don't believe in griefing someone's base. It's just not fun. It sucks to come back to. It's not a good time all round. Up there. So being able to just play around with TNT, this is where it's at. Although extra points if you manage to get a pillager patrol involved, like, that's where it's at also. Yeah. Hi 13, how you going? We're playing with TNT. So we've been working on a tunnel for a bridge, and we're taking a little bit of a break to play with some TNT, and then we will be back to doing that, or maybe we'll go for a little trip to the end. Depends how people are feeling. I think we'll start with that. Do we have anything to get up with? No, we do not. What? There's an upper later? Yep. Yep. Beep, beep, beep. I really need to turn off my resource pack for this. I accidentally added explosions are quiet thing to my resource pack, and it is so disappointing. Like, that is so much better. Yay! Yes! Explode! Yay! This is how you terraform. I'm so disappointed. Come on. Yes, okay. Oh, probably. It'll probably be something silly. Like 10 out of 10. I can pretty much guarantee I will do something silly, then the world will be gone. That'll be how I will lose the world. It won't be me doing something technical. It'll be me doing something silly. I know better than to go ahead and fight the Wither in open combat. I have tried doing that, and it took me so many tries to actually whoa! Hello! Win against the Wither, but me and TNT, we go way back. Like, I was one of those people that unironically built a house out of TNT. Like, that was the kind of player I was when I started playing Minecraft. As well as building a house, well, mansion, in creative mode, out of all the blocks I could get my hands on. Did it look good? No. Was it fun? Yes. Also, did the house explode? Yes, lightning hit it. It was great. Good times. Okay, I'm thinking, like, we need to bring this down a lot. A lot. So, we don't have a shovel on us. That's fine. We have TNT for that. We also have lots of TNT. Yes. Okay, so I'm actually being strategic in how I'm placing the TNT. Yeah, lightning's a whole thing. If we see lightning coming in, we are running. Also, if we see lightning coming in, if we see a thunderstorm, we have got to get over to the mob farm because there are lightning rods up in the top of it and I really want to see it actually going. That was before a lightning rod was invented. It was like in 1.6. So it was a long time before a lightning rod was invented. Oh yeah, that is a good idea. We should actually safety precautions. Safety precautions required. Let's actually put that in place now before we do something inventive. Yeah. Just a note on using a lot of emojis. It's not a problem to use emojis, but I do have a spam filter in place for if you end up using heaps of emojis, so you will get pinged for that. I think it's set at about 8 emojis. So just a heads up, just in case. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, lightning rod? Goes ahead, brings lightning rod, forgets to put lightning rod down. Okay. We have the safety rod placed. Now, we shall not get struck. I think that's a really wise idea because I've been struck a few times by lightning in the past and it takes away so much health. I'm really curious about where that cave goes. Yeah. And like, if we got caught in this explosion, it's instant bye-bye world. Like, we would not get a second chance. Oh. Yeah. 10 out of 10. That is one of the reasons why I always ignite my TNT with a bow. If I have the option to. Otherwise, I have like... I prefer to light it with a redstone signal. Because, you know, safety precautions are a thing, even in Minecraft. Because otherwise you're just not playing it any form of sense. Wait, T with a sword in Bedrock? What? That's nuts. That makes it seem like a really, really reasonable. Oh. Okay. That doesn't sound like something that you'd bring into combat then. Like, what? Like, that sounds vaguely like a PvP tactic. Like being like, oh yeah, I place down TNT and I whack it. Kind of like in Crystal PvP. Okay, we'll see what this results in, and then we will come back and plant some more. So what we're aiming for is to bring it down slightly below this level. Start with there. We'll also start off over there. There we go. Ah, okay. Like, crystal PvP is something really fascinating to me. It confuses me, but it's interesting as. It's like, you go ahead and you're like, yeah, I craft up all these interesting items that look so pretty, and yet it's so deadly. Versus there's still TNT there. We're backing off. This is a good distance. We're just gonna. We should. Yeah, that is a good point. You really do. Yeah. I'm glad to have other people who enjoy my idea of this. Okay. No more explosions. No more explosions. This is good. Okay, I really need to edit my texture pack so that when we do this more, we do not need to turn our texture pack off and have the ugly grass. Okay, this is getting pretty close to the depths that we want. Like, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, so I think we just need to shave this down a bit. And I don't want to place TNT too close, but I think if we stick one there, that should get the rest of the stuff that we don't want from there. Gone. There we go. That's perfect. Right. We just need to trim that a little bit, then we're good. We'll be able to eventually come around and get this side looking nice and pretty. But I think, oh, actually, idea. What if we have a short terrace down to here, and then we have this at about this sound? I know those sounds. So if we bring this down to about here, so we're just trimming off the first couple of layers, and then we have that just coming straight down as a terrace. And then so that this comes down into another terrace that is, of course, at this height. So we've got a decent chunk to go, but we have the TNT, so it's okay. Oh, I think amethyst comes in, like, amethyst is a really, really super satisfying sound, but TNT is a classic. Like, new Minecraft sounds, amethyst wins. Classic sounds, TNT wins. And, like, having the whole skaboosh, like, that is just a vibe. Also, experience, like, the sound of just that ding. That is also a sound that is just really nice to hear. So I think I'll put that up there on satisfying sounds. Actually, if we take that and we put it in there, that'll probably be better. It's so nice to have a mob farm. Like, oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, good night. I hope your next day is wonderful. Bye. See you next time. Okay, so hopefully we are able. My pickaxe is not designed. Like, I was busy using my pickaxe and I was like, why is this not shooting? But wait, no, it's the pickaxe. Okay. Down here, yes. Like, I think being able to. Ooh. That one is not going to light. Eh. There we go. Okay. Like, I think. It's gone completely blank on whatever that topic was going to be. It has disappeared into the ether. It shall no longer be seen. I don't know if it actually existed in the first place. I am really grateful for the skeletons who show up at the farm on a regular basis, because otherwise I don't think we would have any arrows left, and we would have had to have really enthusiastically encourage the chickens to produce feathers. Plus the fact that we had to actually eliminate the chickens because they were producing so many eggs that we ran out of space for the chickens. Okay. Hey, come here. So I think... we're looking with this. We can probably actually start boring holes into this and bringing it down. And then I know that technically that is the more efficient way, but it's always more fun to go ahead, I think, and do it this way, because it's more fun. I think it's just the long end of the short story. You get to see the explosions. And there's always a couple of misfires. Plus the fact that you can actually have a bit more control over the final shape of the terrain. And you can sometimes actually get some pretty good landscaping involved. Like, I can now take this and turn it into a short cliff just by going like this. Although, if we're doing this, dibs, we put up a beacon. Because we actually have that option now, and it's so nice. And we can tuck this just straight in, and there's not actually much hassle. And that just requires a little bit of reshaping. Whereas over here, we are probably going to blow that up much further. Like, on one hand, I think the raw iron, like the item raw iron, looks a bit silly. But on the other hand, I really like the raw iron block. So it's kind of like a win-lose situation, I think. Because I think the raw iron block is really good for texturing, same with the raw gold. But on the other hand, it really looks silly. So, I just don't know. Raw gold, on the other hand, I like raw gold. Raw gold looks nice. Oh, copper, 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 copper. And I think copper is a vibe. I understand why they changed the textures on everything, because, like, I find it easier to tell what was apart now at a glance. But that being said, I do miss the classic looks of everything. And they do have a lot more ores than they originally had, so it is that sort of, well, we have enough stuff now that changing the designs of things is getting to the point where it's quite possibly quite a reasonable option to do so. But on the other hand, it is that whole thing of having people who have been around for so long that, oh, this is a cave. Hello? Is this where all the groanings come from? Oh. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Here you go. I think this is... Oh, I hope not. I really hope not. Like... There's been cave groaning and stuff happening for quite some time. And... oh, lava. Lava is lovely. And... I've almost given up knowing where the noises were coming from, so seeing this and seeing this open up is really good to see. But on the other hand, it is a cave. We must worry when we are in caves. Mossy cobblestone? Where? Just a moment. Let's just grab the ores near the dirt bridge. Dirt bridge, okay, I see the dirt bridge. Okay, I'm looking. The diorite. Okay. Oh, okay. Like, I think that stuff, glow lichen, the new glowy stuff. No, it's all good. Like, that is always something good to point out. And I think if we get a dungeon and stuff, it's always good to investigate. I'd like to see if there's anything through here. Do we have a trapdoor? We do not have a trapdoor. Okay. Because if we light this up and hope that it isn't a baby zombie that shows up. Okay, nothing. Okay, we're good. Then, because if we keep it lit up, let's just double check that this is all lit up. Over there. Then we're not going to have to worry about stuff spawning and making ugly groaning noises. Because I think that's a part of a build, is the auditory element. Because you can go ahead and trap like a zombie or whatever and get those groaning noises or whatever, and that'll provide ambience. But if you're going for a peaceful village, then that's completely different. And it's a completely different vibe. Okay. I think we need to empty the inventory. Empty the inventory or set up the beacon, either one. No, better idea. TNT. Like, the thing is, with TNT, basically, when you place it down, it has a specific explosion range, right? Because we can stick this in the hole, light it up, stand back here, and for those that, what do you call it? PvPers, you know the basic explosion radius and blast resistances and stuff. Like, this is how much stone a thing will take out. And stone is the stuff that you come across the most. And so you're basically able to figure out distances and things like that and where to place TNT to get effective results and stuff. And you can shave down the area that you want a few layers at a time and get a cool look. And most of the time, because of the way TNT explodes, it actually naturally provides a cliff-like look that you can just tidy up a little bit. Actually, if we just plop that down, we don't actually need to worry about it. And I think that sort of thing is really useful because you're actually able to then remove a lot of the work from doing things. That being said, it does end up requiring a lot of TNT, and the fact that we've used like 4 stacks of TNT so far is kind of saying something. So who knows, maybe we end up making an actual specifically creeper farm and we end up making another fancy tower. But I think that, like, this is probably going to cause us problems because the dirt is a lower blast resistance, but other than that, it should be fine. But I think it's stuff like that it's all up to personal preference. Like, some people will want to set up a beacon and do this, some people will do this. And some people will go ahead and they'll just mine out a borehole like this and they'll stuff TNT in it like this. And all of these are absolutely perfectly reasonable ways of doing it. That'll blow out a circle that's like that. And it'll get down to the depth we want, but I'm not a huge fan of doing it that way because it gives me less control. And I like control in my terraforming. Speaking of which, let's light it up! Eee! This is just so much fun. Like, there's just something about being able to explode stuff. Yeah. There we go. So we can actually see that this hole is a decent amount deeper, but now getting the actually this is about the depth that we want everything else to be at, so we can't actually let this hole get any deeper. So yeah. Actually, speaking of which, it's probably about time that we stopped playing with the TNT and actually got on with the rest of our work. The rest of the builds. Or we go to the end, because I promised that we'd go to the end and get more shulkers. because we're working on that. Oh my goodness. We're working on a lot of things. It's okay. Yeah, productive things. Shulkers? Okay. Like, the way I see it, everything that we're doing is productive, technically. Like, the only thing I think that wouldn't be productive is if we just sort of sat in the corner and moaned about life. But I don't think that we're the style of people to go ahead and sit in a corner and moan about life. Like, that doesn't sound like fun. Unless you want to moan about homework, but that's a whole nother thing. Yes, exactly. Boom boom is a productive, fun thing. We need more arrows. We need all the arrows. Our wings are pretty good. We go ahead and we will take this shulker box with us. And we are sorted. We need more rockets. Because unfortunately there is just no water in the nether. There is no water in the end. There we go. We have the right place. We talk about the right place. And we are organized. Yes, there we go. And we even have food. So we are organized. Yes. Okay. Arrows? Arrows? Check. Let's grab a whole bunch more. Sorted. Spawn? Check. I don't think we need that, but it's always fun to toot. False. Although it is rated as a cold biome, so... Because you can hatch tadpoles there, and they come out as cold tadpoles. Because I've made bases in the end, and the water has been fine. Right, more sugar cane. Yes. Give. Oop. So what? Let's just add those to those. There we go. Okay, we have rockets. We are sorted. We got fly. We grab a shield. You know, the mythical thing that I barely ever use. Oh, wearing a shield is horrible. I think that's the wrong trident. I'm seriously calling bull on that. Yeah. I thought I was doing so well. Like, that really feels like bull. Yes. We really need to come through here and make this look better. We bring an ender chest? Okay, we did not bring an ender chest, but that's okay. Oh, I was supposed to bring a trapdoor. One moment. Okay, because I'm pretty sure it does not freeze in Java. Boop, boop. So I'm pretty sure that's a parity thing. Wait, how do we? Up. Press. Why are there so many piglins? There's like all the piglins. Like on one hand, I'm happy for the bodyguard squad. This is great. But on the other hand, it makes me very nervous. Ah, okay. Now I know what's happening. Ah. This is so hard now that my secret technique has failed. Now that I've got my trident out of my hand. Okay, we've got the trapdoor and ender chest. Happy? Zippy. There we go. Okay. Nature Valley. Okay, I only know what a Nature Valley bar is. Or are you talking about Twix as in the chocolate bar? Because if you're talking about the chocolate bar, I am there for the chocolate. Oh! No. Yeah, funnily enough, I hang around these guys. Yeah, you won't like me for that. But, whoop. Thank you. It has its flavor for... I did not know that. So... that is not something that comes up over here. I don't trust you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I thought they were the same too. Yeah, I'd take Twix. I mean, I would assume. I have never noticed the difference, but I will take your word for this. Oh, no, that is a bad thing to do. Okay. Oh, and let's put our resource pack back on. There we go. Now our shield should be lower. One of those, one of those. Whoop whoop. Okay. I think a sort of that-away direction. Because we've been that-away. So this away? Unless we want to hook on to the rest of the ships that we found and see what we get. Oh. I think we can increase our render distance a bit, but not much. Oh, wait, what? Music you're supposed to play. Okay, I have got to find myself a better music player. Like the what's it called? Shuffle and repeats on this does not want to play. Aha! I have a feeling we've been to this one. But the bright side is we're actually looking for shulkers, so... Oh. Thank you. I got an everything. Yes? Like, I'm kind of thinking that we collect the materials here so we can use them for armor stand. And we do some mischief. Hi, buddy. Buddy, no. Because if we use them for armor stand mischief, then we can get up to all sorts of interesting things. Ah. That makes fighting the enderdragon extra worrying. Let me have my shotgun, please. I would be super worried if the water froze while I was fighting the enderdragon and it was just like, yep, congratulations. You go split now. Where'd that shell be at? No! Oh, that's gone. We're not getting that back. Where the other shell could be at? Thank you. Yeah. But then I think we can apply that to both versions because, like, they have much cooler shield parries, I think. And oh, it's the glitched one. We're on the glitched one. Yep, please take me up. Thank you. So, well, no, what happens? Don't tell me you need like cobwebs or something to fix it. If you need like cobwebs or something ridiculous, that would be really silly. Can we? That guy? Come on. Take it. Okay. Oh my. Going. Yes. Please take me up. Someone. Ah. Yes. Okay. Big. Oh, yeah, that's fairly similar here. But, like, I think they almost repaired that glitch. I know for the longest time that was how it was. That if you didn't pick up the, if you were wanting to repair something, then... Oh, that's the thing! For the longest time, even if it was in your offhand, sometimes it would be absorbed. And it was really frustrating. Because you'd be at your farm and trying to repair something. Actually, we're going to adopt this. But if it was going, sometimes it would, the item wouldn't repair. I suppose sometimes, like, the original can be cooler. Oh, we should steal some of the banners. I'm just looking at the banners and it's like, oh, maybe we should steal them. And we can use them in later projects. Alright, where are you at? Here you are. Oh, no. Oh, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, we're just gonna go up the slow way. I think that's probably the better. Forget everything I just said. We found more shots. We shall just have to. We'll get them. I promise we'll get the banners. Oh, speaking of which, we need to eat. Like, you can disable shields, but it's only for a little time in Java, from what I understand. Meh. Why is there climbing? Why are these cities so vertical? Yeah, but it... Yeah, but unfortunately it's... From what I understand, it doesn't make it as... It's not a... You know what? I am not going to talk about this because I don't know jack about PvP. Yeah, it's something I'm actually working on. I want to get to level 1 in parkour. Because I think that is something that is achievable for me. Like, I want to be able to... Yeah. Give me the lift up, please. Because I think I can get to level 1 in parkour. Like, it is something that is achievable. Thank you. Now all we need to do is go outside. Ooh. Aha! And now we get banners. Ooh. Like, because what I understand, parkour is all about the way you move around in the environment, right? So it should be something that we can get good at, and that's my whole philosophy is getting no, stuck on the pointy bits. Oh no! Oh, yay, a banner. So I think we can manage it, or do it. So I think once I've got a base of something, at least something to show for it. How many do we have? We have 6, which means that 2 of them did not survive the transfer. And that is a hole in the ship. Okay, so then, next target. So I think that is a good way to look at it. Like, always have something that you're not good at to practice, I think. Because then you can say that I've gotten good at some things, and then these are what I'm working on. I think that's my philosophy. I don't even know what I was hitting you with. What was I hitting you? Oh, my axe. Okay, food. Yes, food. There we go. Banners. Really hope it... Like, these are looking like they're falling in the right place, so this is good. And we should be able to pick them all up from the ground. Okay, cool. That being said... yeah, kind of. I think it's okay okay about to be confused sometimes. Can I get a lift? This is... Oh man. I think it's also... Like, this is also a kind of a setup thing. Because this is setting up for future, and I think being able to do that is a good thing. And like, a lot of my stuff is spending time organizing so that... Come on. Oh, mate! Mate, where... Mate! Where you be at? There you go. Can we get that guy? Yes we can. Great. Wait. Oh, that sucks. Okay, how many shulkers do we have? We have 30. That makes 15 shulkers, right? Right? Have I got my math right? Yes, I do. Okay, so we got some banners. We have stolen some banners. This is good. Also, fish, eat some fish. Like, I think being able to... Like, I think the confusion isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just means that we will be able to look back and laugh at what kind of goobers. I really hope I get to level 1 parkour. Level 1 parkour will be so nice. I won't be falling off things so often. I'll be staying up on things. It'll be so good. I look forward to level 1 parkour. Yes, this is a very pro conversation. Think we can get those guys? I have no idea. Okay, I think we'll leave. Oh! Hey. Nice. I think this is the place we've raided. Yeah, this is the place we've raided. Okay. Bye. Please don't kill me. Aha! Okay. Level 3 is... Level 3, I think, is like going ahead and bending gravity to your will. I think that's level 3. Okay, this is definitely somewhere I have been. There is... Level 3 is being gravity. Okay. Yes, thank you, Shulker. Well, I don't think I actually... Well, I don't think I'd want to be level 4. Like, could you imagine me in green? That would not look good. That would just... not at all. Like, I would not look good in green. That is not a vibe I'm here for. Green... Oh, okay. That on the other hand. Oh wait, food. Wait, there you are. Yeah. Like, on one hand, may you rest in peace. On the other hand, Technoblade never dies. So I am very much torn on how I want to reply to that one. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Hey! You're not supposed to. How much time does that mean? Thank you. Hey, we're getting the hang of these shulkers. If nothing else, we're getting the hang of the shulkers. You gonna let me float? No? Okay. Eh? Wait. I think. Oh, okay. Do we have? How many do we have? 46. Okay. That is. I think that. On one hand, I think we can do better. I'm really curious to see if we can actually find another engine. Although I think in this sort of direction, we're probably going to run into mostly ones that we've really had or really bad. Eek. It's definitely repetitive. Like, I think at this point we've got it's definitely in specific styles, and I think at this point it's definitely I want to call it the kind of like people are going off of trends, like it's definitely following specific trends, and it's kind of sad. And those that are not following trends or have not followed or are willing to change with or invent and things like that. I think it's the better way of describing it. I spend a lot of time running into problems, or they end up running into things that they're not entirely like they hit something that they're really good at, and then it's just like, well, that's where they stay. But then again, here I am playing hardcore for months on end, so what do I know? But I think also, like, seeing people doing copycat routines of, like, the thing that pops up in my brain is like copycats of 100 days and things like that. Yeah, you got a point there. Like, I think it's pretty hard to not really do that. Oh, oh. Like, especially in Minecraft where it's been around for so long that nothing's super new anymore unless you're following the snapshots. What? Just get out for a moment? Because you're mostly focused on... Come on. 2016, was that when you first got into Minecraft or something? Because, like, the game's been around for so long that it's either trying to put a spin on it or you're basing it off your personality. Which is where, like, 100 Days or even hardcore to an extent comes into it. Out there? Yes. Oh. Can we get you? Yeah, roleplay channels are... like, they're not my style of thing. Like, world building is a vibe, but I think roleplay channels... like, the channel itself... it's cool, and I like the work that they put into it. That being said... oh, nope. Where did you just come from? I think it's a bit too in-depth for me. Can we get any of these guys? Here we go. Come on. Oh yeah, like I think that's something really impressive with modded series in general. Okay. Okay. Where are you? And like the back end work that has to go into a modded series, because oh, that would be a whole thing. Because with RL craft plus roleplay, oh my word, that would be so much work. No, no, oh, yeah, that. Oh, I'm searing so many shulkers. Thank you. Okay, how many shulkers do we have? We have a roster! This is great! We need a shulker to get back up there. Wait, they're outside. Hello? Thank you. Where did you go? I can't see you. Not ideal. They do not like me. Not in the least. Okay. I mean, this isn't the worst I've ever had it, but it's pretty far up there. Alright. That did not work. You're supposed to let me shoot you, shulker! Fine. We'll do it the hard way. Thank you. Thank you. No more bullets for me, thank you. Much appreciated. Good times. Thank you. Wait, I hear a shulker inside. That means we haven't been to the ship. This is great. Oop, oop. Okay. Oh. Oh, they just ship. absolutely common spelling W. Okay, we can leave that. And the shop. Okay. Like, it does make me really curious. Is this what Endermen eat? Is this what shulkers eat? Do they eat beetroot? Because that seems to be the most common food here. Just beetroot. Beetroot everywhere. Can we also... No, fine. Someone's gonna get shot. Thank you. Look, I want to hit. Where are you at? I can't see you. Shulkers eat seeds and Endermen eat chorus fruit. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Where you be at, buddy? I hear you. Can't see you. Okay. I'll make sure. I hear the shulker. I don't see the shulker. This makes... Well, I would assume they would eat. Oh, no wonder we couldn't pick it up. Much disappointment. Wait, what did we just pick up? Okay. I think we got enough end rods to... Not end rods, shock. So I think this is... Wait, did we get... Yes, we got the elytra. For a moment there, I was just like, oh no, we didn't get the elytra. But no, we have the elytra. This is good. Wait, I hear you. Oh, you're inside. Okay. Hello? Thank you. Okay. So I think this is a good amount to head back to the overworld with. And then... I think that's a good break, so... Let's see if we can find an escape route out at the end. Oh, wing check? Wing check, good. I mean, on the right side, we have an extra set of wings, and we have some... these things that we've picked up, so that is also a good thing. Hi, Lito. Hi, Lito. So we're pretty close to the end of stream, but what we're doing is we're escaping the end, and then we're going to do a little bit more building, and we're going to have some fun. Right now, we are looking for an end gateway. Hopefully one shows up. Yeah, so we picked up about a stack and a bit of shulker shells and a pair of elytra. No, actually, I was thinking that we finished the bridge. Not bridge, but I think we saved the TNT till next time. Oh. Whoosh! That was not a whoosh. That was not a whoosh. Abandoned ship. That was not a whoosh. That was a flop. Wait, have we been to this ship? Yes, we've been to this ship. Okay. I think there was a end gateway this way. Oh, I swear. Yeah, it was. That serves me right. I'll stick to flying between the chorus plants. That way we just get the immersive experience. So we're normally pretty chill here. We usually stream at... Yeah. I normally stream for 3 to 3.5 hours. Nightbot, why you do that? Don't worry, you're okay. I don't know why Nightbot did that. Nightbot's a little bit glitchy. I'm still working on it. You're okay. That's a no, that's a me thing, don't worry. Still working on it. Yeah. I'm still not seeing a exit portal, guys. I thought we'd have one by now. I thought for sure we'd passed one. Oh well. It's okay, we've just got a nice... Oh! A nice, chill flyby. Enjoying the chorus fields. Although it'd probably be cool if we added some chorus fields into one of our places. That would be pretty cool. Now that I think about it. Oh, wait. I was editing Nightbot's yeah. What was I doing? I was editing Nightbot's profanity filter, and I might have accidentally added damn as a thing. So that might be it. But I'll have to double check, because it shouldn't be that strict, because in my opinion, if I say the words on a regular basis, you guys should be able to say the words. In moderation. That's the thing. In moderation, keep it safe for work, etc, etc. Be like, if you'd say those words in front of a grandmother, yes, you can absolutely say gosh darn it and stuff like that, but if you'd say it to a random grandmother, yeah, 3 times per stream is probably a reasonable thing. Speaking of stream times, I will do the regulated times, blah blah blah. I stream 3 times a week, usually 12 noon plus 12. Yeah, I stream 3 times a week at 12 noon plus 12 GMT. And I stream on Fridays, which is today for me, at 10 AM. I think we are a bit lost, guys. Which is a slight problem because we have 1 rocket left. Yeah, I'm starting to think that I might just go ahead and... Oh! I think I might I might outsource the problem of saying yes, a rocket. I think what we'll do is I'll try and get Nightbot to say when stream times are, because, you know, may as well put Nightbot to work saying good things. I wish it was scripted. My life would be so much easier if I did scripted stuff. Actually, no, it wouldn't. I'd have to pre-plan that sort of thing. And me and pre-planning is not that great. 1, 2. All right, let's wait. I pre-planned something. I have an ender pearl to get home with. I remembered to pre-plan something, guys. Alright, let's go home. Didn't work. Yeah, it really does. Like, for the tree that took 10,000 quartz to build, it took me, I'd say, 2 weeks of planning. Come on, Enderman. Come on. Who can I annoy? You. I don't have a water bucket on me. I forgot to bring a water bucket. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you for the donation. Like, I don't have a water bucket. This is milk. I forgot. Okay. So, like, it took, to build the tree, it took me 2 days. Yes, very much so. And it took the actual planning of the video, it took, ooh, okay. We empty the inventory, then we come back to this. And then we organize everything else, yeah? And like the editing, oh my goodness. Like, I literally do not own a bucket of water right now. Zippy, zippy, zippy. Is this the right one? Three. That's 3 missed tridents. Okay. So we got a whole bunch of missed those. There we go. And I think we'll put the shulkers in here for now until we fix them up. And then everything else, I think, goes actually to our starter base. Zappy, zippy. There we go. Oh my goodness. No, shield, go. And then a so we're done. We've done pretty well on the not getting things mixed up route though. We've done really well. We can actually put these away. Look at this. We're getting an organized inventory right before your eyes, along with the brewing stand and putting the extra arrows away. Look, it's getting tidied. Head with the other head, perfect, organized. And I think we'll stick the banners in with the other stuff and it should be good. Oh, no, if I was flexing, I would go ahead and, like, that is not something I want to flex about. This is what I'd like to flex about. Like, oh yeah, check out my mob farm. This is my ultimate flex. Actually, it's nighttime. What the? I haven't seen this without, like, this. This is the ultimate flex, I think, personally. Because this is all... let's just back off and then... Like... Pablito, I am a builder at heart. I love builds, and I love hiding my farms in things that are amazing looking. So this is where the flex is for me. in amazing builds. So just going ahead and showing off. Wait, is there an emoji? Whatever it is, lobster, it didn't show up. This is the flex. Oh, okay. And we have lightning rods hidden in here, so if we have a thunderstorm, we will have light. Oh no, that's the. Like this is the ultimate flex for me. And the more we build, the more it flexes. Like that's where it's at for me. Also, I will show you the other flex that unfortunately is not so much. It's not so much the potatoes, it's more like the poisonous potato mafia. Because this is the this is the other thing that you may get concerned about. This was done without a beacon. In fact, a great chunk of this was done with an efficiency 3 pickaxe. Like this. This is where it's at. And it just keeps going. I can guarantee you. Oh no, we still got the torches, it's all good. We have stuff to continue. So, yeah, I build. I enjoy building, it's great. Although, they're a work in progress. It'll just help the legs get the exercise that they need. So, this is going to be the next project. Well, it goes down, doesn't it? It goes dunk, 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 dunk. Exactly. Exactly. It's work and it's progress. It's awesome. So, this is where we're at today. We did this, and then we also did explosions. So, that's going to be... We did many explosions, and it was good. And basically, this area here is all going to be town. And then down here, we're going to have a mixture of town and fields. That'll be flattened out. But we're going to use the beacon for that because we may as well use a beacon. Because we have a beacon now. It's great. I think we can work a little bit more on that. Wait, what? How long have we been going? Oh yeah, it's fine. We can go for a little bit longer. We need that. What else am I missing? That. Yeah. So hopefully should be. Oh, I would be pretty much ordered to leave and go touch grass if that was the case. Like, if I tried to pull that one off, I would probably be ordered to go touch grass. I live in a place where it is highly encouraged that touching grass happens on a regular basis. Look, I'm touching grass. Yeah, like, okay. So, I personally believe that, like, if you, having a balance in what you do is important. So, like, despite my mine, I actually do have a life outside of Minecraft. I just like mining a lot. And wait. On that one, Nightbot didn't like the amount of O's on that. I'm trying to find. Okay. You guys are in chat on a regular basis. Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay. So, serious note though. No, on that one, let me see. I can't actually show the message. Oh wait, I can do it this way. So, Pablo, do I have your permission to show that message in chat on screen? That message of no? I'll just write it in Minecraft chat and like. Cool. Copy. So that's the amount of O's. And can you guys see that? And the thing is, yes, like I'm okay. Like, I think that's a reasonable amount of O's, but it's sort of reaching the limit of acceptable. And it's like, where is the limit to draw for ridiculous, but still okay to type in chat? Like, paste. Like, you look at it and it's like, yeah, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's like, don't type in chat. Nightbot will ping you if you're going to write out how many. I don't recommend. But it's like, it's really hard to figure that one out. So, like, I think I've got it set at 10 as and like, or do you think, like, having Nightbot pop up, okay, or do you think having, when you type, I don't know, a specific phrase, having Nightbot pop up and say these are the chat rules along with the specifics is a good idea? Actually, what I'll do is I'll open an area on, it could be on a timer. Okay. Yeah, I'll set it up so you can go exclamation point rules. And I'll make it like a brief one, and then I'll have it chat rules, like if you want a really in-depth thing, then yeah, that's a good idea. That is a very good idea. No problem. Probably should have thought of that much earlier. Oh, I can't get up there. Oh, you can set up timers on spam, on rules, on things like that, so it can be only spammed every once, only done once in a while. And yeah, this is the bridge, so all of these should be lining up visually, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then this should be enclosed. And I think what I'll do is I'll also provide a link to the disc or mention. Where have we put the scaffolding? Where have we put the green? Oh. I have obviously been streaming for quite some time if I'm losing the scaffold. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But basically, if the rules command can be put on a timer or anything like that, and that's something that can happen. Along with actually, we can do a lot of commands and things like that. Same with stream times. And I can probably make it. That would be nice. But I think I actually get recommended, like most of the people I think who've have come from recommendations. It's just that live streams in general don't tend towards having a high click-through rate, because if I pull back the curtain and go full algorithm nerd, basically what happens is when you're dealing with different types of streaming and stuff, you have your, what's it called? These ones? You have your long form videos, you have your shorts, and you have your, leave that one, let's just do it this way. You have your live streams, and they generally, there is some crossover between different people and stuff, but in general it is different. Like, you're looking for different kinds of stuff when you're looking for those sorts of things. Like, when you're looking for a good shorts creator, or do you, like, you're not, like, personally speaking, I don't really look for shorts creators, so I can't really actually speak on that one. But imagine what people look for in shorts creators is completely different to what people look for in let's play long form video creators or let's play creators. And the same is true again for live streamers. Like, how I do this is completely different to how I format my episodes. Like, it's still somewhat similar because it's me, but it's still a completely different vibe. Yeah, but that ain't right. But I think that's okay because I'm okay with having less people come, and as long as, like, you guys have been a lot more I'd like to use the word loyal. Like, you guys have stuck around a lot more than when I was posting shorts or things like that. Like, posting shorts, like, I tried it and I don't think it's for me. Like, it is not my vibe. It is not where I'm at. Like, I'll probably post a couple here and a couple there, but I don't think it's for me. But I really like just this sort of communication thing and being like, yeah, this is the cool thing and this is the world and we're doing really cool stuff and we're blowing stuff up and we're building things and we're exploring and it's so cool. And this feels kind of honest and I love it. And, well, as honest as any sort of video actually gets on the internet. For me, that's important. Yeah. Whereas when it comes to videos, long form videos, they sometimes end up feeling very produced and the heart of the video ends up missing, and it's just like, oh, I'm not sure how to get that back. Let me have the plates. It's okay. You weren't going to exist anyway. You were probably going to be turned into a shortness. Okay. There we go. And I think the ability to actually know where your best strengths are is really important. And that's not just for YouTube, it's or anything. Why don't we put that there? Because you can go ahead and you can be like, yeah, I want to be a this. But you might get like 5 years into being a this or that or a anything. And then find that, yeah, I like the idea of it, but it's really soul-sucking. And I think that is something that isn't really talked about. Like the fact that you might end up just really despise waking up every day just to go and do whatever you've really set your mind to do, but you feel like you can't actually get out of doing it because you said you really wanted to do it. Oop. Oop. There we go. And I think it kind of matters, because I think the ability to grow and change is one of the most important things about being a human being. That being said, there is always like there is always caveats, and like growing and changing doesn't necessarily preclude being silly about things, so you can always be silly. I think being silly is actually a very important part of it in life, because like you can go ahead and it gives you a fresh perspective on things. Okay, I think if we put a roof on this up to here and then we say goodbye, because I think it is a good time for a break. Do we have this block? No, we do not. Okay. Oh, we have a little bit of it. Okay, so we're probably going to need to have more acacia and more terracotta, but other than that, I think we're good. And it is probably easier to do from the top. Da-da-da. We sneak? Yes, we can. Wait. Ah! We have found the secret skill. We've lost the secret skill. And we forgot the bamboo. Bamboo? Okay, I don't think we need to actually get more bamboo, but I think that we will deal with that at a later date. Doo-doo. Wait, what? Nothing. Oh no, that is supposed to be like that. For a minute there, I was like, what is wrong with this corner piece? But no, I think that is fine. Okay. I give up on this climbing thing. This climbing thing is obviously not the right maneuver for today. We are just fully... Thanks, Ninja. We, like, this is the vibe and I am here for it. Hi to Sanity. So we've done a few things today. We've exploded things. Yeah, we do need to be an arachnid origin. That would require us to have origins though. So, and I'm not sure if I could bear being a spider. Being a spider would be a bit... So we've been to the end. We've done a lot of things today, haven't we? We've done some explosions. It's been good times. Don't worry, there's going to be more explosions at a later date. So you haven't completely missed out on those. And then, what else have we done, guys? No. Oh, we've of course done a lot of this. And we've mapped out where the end of this is going to be. So we can cover it up. I think that is all on you. We've fallen off a lot of things. We almost got trapped in the end. We have completely run out of rockets. I think a creeper farm is also on the list of things to do now. And there's probably other things that I am missing. What is it? Here we go. We have any? Yes, we have more. That's good. I think that about covers it. Yes. There was much discussion about TNT, wasn't there? Okay, so now that just leaves these holes to cover up. And we don't have enough bamboo with us, but that's okay. We can manage. Oh, no, that is supposed to be the other way around. It's there, it was there, and we might actually have enough. Okay, that's great. We only need a few more layers on that, but I'll do that. Well, on the other hand, like, hopefully you'll plead it was research and it'll be like, yeah, this is fine. So all we need to do is pull this out a little bit more, but that'll happen off stream, and next time we'll be able to organize some other things. I'm thinking maybe we'll be able to organize the roof of this. And I think this sits really nicely with our sight line. And once this is all filled in, it should look good. And I think that's where we'll leave it. Yeah, like just like it's just a touch up, but we can do it on camera if you'd like. Like, I'm fine with doing it on camera. And just do like the terrain clearing and stuff, so it's all ready for that. Because I think, like, once we're on this side of things, we'll be expanding out this way and then down. So there'll be a lot of terrain manipulation going on. But for now, it just needs to be flattened. No, like, this is stage 2. This is stage 2, and we won't be touching it for quite some time. So hopefully we won't need to worry. But on the other hand, like over here, with the stuff that we did do, getting caught up in things. This, on the other hand, we'll need to pretty up before we tutu with it. So, if you've been enjoying, I will see you again next time.